And hello, Marvel fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you some breaking news going on right now in the world of Marvel news. And no, it is not the Doomsday trailer. And speaking of that, where is the trailer, Marvel? I will continue saying this until Marvel releases the Doomsday trailer. Anyway, we got some big breaking news going on here, folks. Everybody's running with it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's losing their minds. So we all know Doomsday is coming. We're excited. We want the damn trailer already. Comic-Con can't come any closer. We're almost there. So, but we all know there are going to be some things coming up after Doomsday and Secret Wars. And that's the X-Men. So, big rumors. Who's going to play the X-Men? I mean, supposedly Sadie Sink is already cast as Jean Grey. Still not no confirmation about that, but we'll find out pretty soon with Spider-Man. But right now, we got some pretty big news. Now remember, this is all rumors. So don't be running with this thinking this is confirmed. Hasn't been confirmed yet from Marvel. Kevin Feige hasn't called anybody and said, hey, this is who's playing this character. Not yet. But keep a more open mind that this could be a possibility. So I go to Twitter, I go to Instagram, and everybody's talking about it. And it looks like Marvel, again, rumors, have officially cast Adam Driver as Magneto. That's right, Kylo Ren himself could be playing our new Magneto. And holy bananas, this is huge. This is big news. You know, honestly, I remember watching the original X-Men movie with Ian McKellen, or Sir Ian McKellen. I didn't know who he was as an actor. I had to go back and watch his filmography after I saw X-Men, and he was just perfection as Magneto. Then, when they gave us Michael Fassbender as Magneto, as a little younger, Magneto, I'm thinking, all right, we're going to get some more, more magic maybe. And the formula kicked butt with Michael Fassbender as Magneto. And then now we're thinking, who the heck is going to play Magneto? Are you going to go older? Are you going to go old school? Are you going to do the Jewish thing? Are you going to go and change him up and go to maybe the African-American civil rights movement style? Whatever it is, what are they going to go with? Are they, how are they going to pull this off? Because Magneto is one of the biggest and baddest and honestly most broken Marvel characters you're ever going to see in a Marvel movie. Especially in this cinematic universe. Yeah, he's going to be broken. And I hope he is. And casting Adam Driver as Magneto, I like it. I honestly do. First of all, you gotta go for talent. You can go young. You can go some unknown actor who's just trying to get his drive out there and try to become a new actor. Sure, you could do that. But if you want something to sell, you go with someone who's already kind of has the experience, but also kind of doesn't in a way. And you go with Adam Driver. Listen, Adam Driver's career has, let's just say, it was on a rocket ship, and now the rocket ship is returned back and has landed on the port, back to normal. He flew to space. He did Star Wars. He had a couple of great movies here and there afterwards, and he's been great. His career is steady, in a good spot. But it's not exactly like everybody's going to go to him in box office movies, If DC was casting him in a movie, we'd be like, all right, we're going to go check it out. But if he was a main staple in DC, would he be a box office draw? We don't know. Same thing with Marvel. So now he's got an opportunity here. He's got an opportunity to play Magneto. Again, this is all rumors. This hasn't been confirmed yet. So what do I think about this? I actually like this. And, honestly, it all depends on what version we're going to get of Magneto. How they're going to, give us Magneto. Magneto's history is very important to the MCU. He's a Holocaust survivor. If you're gonna go that route, if you're gonna go that story, you have to tell it. I know there's people out there who don't believe in that. I don't understand why. Holocaust was a real thing. Obviously, we all know it. But if you're gonna give us the proper thing with Magneto, and you're gonna tell this story, you gotta do it properly. And I'm not really sure if he's actually Jewish or not, but okay. So if he is, cool. I mean, that'd be a bonus, obviously. But if he's not, I'm not sure how they're going to handle that. Are you going to change it? Are you going to, say that he's maybe he survived something horrible, that his family, maybe he was a rich guy, and he lost his family or something. I don't know. Maybe they're going to change it. I just don't know. I honestly thought when the X-Men rumors were starting to come around, I thought they were going to cast an African American to do it so you can give us like the Civil Rights Act, act. That would have been a pretty interesting version of Magneto, because that's also just as important to American history as what the Jewish had to go through. So makes sense to give Magneto something to have for why he hates humanity. So, that would have been a pretty cool thing to see on the screen, with Magneto being this, civil rights activist, but he's also protecting, not only of people of color, but he's also protecting the mutants as well. And that would have been very fascinating, but we shall see what they're going to do. Again, I'm saying that this is just a rumor of what they're going for. I don't know what version of Magneto. Are they going to change him up? Are they going to, make him Jewish? Again, I don't know if Adam Driver is actually Jewish or not, so I'm not sure. So he's a great actor either way. I think this could work if it's true. But again, if you're who knows what they're gonna do with him, his version of Magneto, and yeah. Couple of things that I want to happen for Magneto. I obviously, between being if he's gonna be Jewish, survive the Holocaust and all that, he's got to go through that. I think he should do that. Also, the relationship between him and Charles has got to be the key thing in this thing, besides the whole surviving the Holocaust thing. That has to be the key thing, because that chemistry has to be the thread that holds this entire X-Men universe entirely. If that thread does not work, this whole thing is gonna fall apart. So that has to be key. Another thing that has to happen, and I'm gonna say something that might be problematic a little bit, but still, he's gotta be OP. He's gotta be OP. I cannot have Magneto in the X-Men universe not be OP. He has to be OP. You cannot nerf him. Okay? Yeah, if he's going to see flying Iron Man, crush him. Same thing with Doctor Doom, crush. I mean, obviously, Doctor Doom will probably still win because it's magic, but still, you got to make him be a threat. Like a real serious threat. Like, just like how Ian McKellen was fantastic as Magneto. Nobody was able to stop him. They had to build plastic prisons just to hold him, because he's pretty much one of the most powerful mutants ever. He's an Omega level mutant. He could take the metals from the Earth itself and rip it apart if he wanted to. That's how powerful Magneto is from the comics. We need to see that in the movies, okay? And you don't have to go too far with it, obviously, but I want to see Magneto take the adamantium from whoever playing Wolverine and rip it out of him. Like destroy his body and take that adamantium and be like, I have the power, on it. Like something like that. Build Genosha into space and have that and be like, this is my sanctuary. I want my people to be, protected. I want him to have the wisdom of a leader that, will protect his kind. We need all that. You cannot not have him be that. And if you do it, well, I don't know if Magneto's gonna work in the MCU, because like I said before, he's just like super overpowered, and we shall see how they turn it out. But then again, they can change it too. I just hope it's good. That's another important thing for me. I just want this to be good. I love the X-Men so much. They're my favorite characters of all Marvel. And I just hope they do it right. Honestly. So whoever plays Magneto, I'm cool with, honestly. African American, Adam Driver, someone else. We'll see. But like I said, if you're gonna nerf him, do it in a way that makes sense. Because honestly, Thor throws the hammer at him. But like, come on, just stop it. Throw it right back at him and literally cut his head off. It's over. Iron Man snaps his fingers. He's a tin can. That's all it is. I mean, you don't have to go that extreme, but at least make it interesting. But like, yep, he's a serious threat. And also, please, I hope they do this properly. I hope they don't like make Magneto like a one-off villain, because you never know with Marvel. They can be like, yeah, he's only going to be the first villain of the movie, and then after that, we're not going to see him for another 3 movies, and then he'll come back and he's got a change of heart, So, but we shall see how it turns out. But I think Adam Driver could be a potential good Magneto. It's like I said, it all depends on what the story is for the new movies. We don't know what it is. He's going to be Jewish or not. I'm not sure. Like, again, I don't know if Adam Driver really is Jewish or not. but you know that should be a key factor if that they're gonna do it. I mean, they really don't have to do it, but I think it kind of takes a piece of Magneto away from him as a character. But we'll see. Yeah. So I do like this choice if it happens, but you know, I gave you my reasons of why I think you know what they should do with Magneto, and hopefully we'll see what happens with it. So, what do you guys think about this? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about Adam Driver potentially being Magneto. You guys like the idea? Not like the idea? You think they should go a different direction with Magneto? You think they should keep him mega powerful, nerf him a little bit so the other heroes can actually beat him? Whatever it is, leave me a comment below. Let me know. And also, who do you guys think should play Charles Xavier? Apparently, apparently another rumor I'm here. I mean, it's another rumor. Patrick Wilson. I think that's so. I think you know the Patrick Wilson could be Professor X. I'm not sure if that's true. I only saw one post for that. So, but if more about that turns out to be true rumor, I'll do another video for it. But until then, we'll see what happens. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.